Hello, children. Let me tell you a story. There once was a man named Joseph. You may know his coat of many colors. But he was also known for saving the Israelites. And they didn't soon forget him. They moved to Egypt, and as long as their memory of Joseph was remembered, they lived in almost a certain harmony. But very soon a Pharaoh was born that did not remember Joseph. There he soon saw that the Egyptians were being outnumbered by these Israelites.
Hi, I'm Pharaoh. I've been counting the Israelite people. They're starting to outnumber us. They keep telling me about this man named Joseph. I don't know anything about Joseph, and I don't remember him. All I know is something has to be done. The Israelites are outnumbering us. We must kill all the baby boys. Throw all the baby boys in the river.
One mother, who begot a child of the house of Levi, hid her child, for he was so beautiful, and saw that he was a gift from God. But when she could no longer hide him, she drew up a wicker basket, and she pushed him down the Nile River.
Baby Moses, I'll be back in a little bit. Take care.
As he floated down the Nile River, he eventually came upon the Pharaoh's daughter. There she saw the baby crying.
Do you hear that baby crying? Servant, fetch me that baby.
And she called to her servants and asked that the Hebrew nurses nurse this baby.
Aww. I know someone who can raise that baby.
There, the baby grew. And since she had drew him out of the water, she named the baby Moses. And that baby was I. I am Moses. Soon, I had started growing under the Egyptian Pharaoh. Although I was no longer a Hebrew, I still never forgot my roots, and I stayed in contact with my mother. But eventually, one fateful evening, I could no longer take it.
I need wigs and I need them now. I told you to get busy and work. Ow, that hurt.
Hey! Who said you can treat my people like this?
I saw an Egyptian man brutally beating my fellow Hebrew. And so I struck him down and I hit him in the sand. I knew what I had done was wrong, but I could no longer control it. And so I fled. The Pharaoh tried to have me killed, but I fled in time. I fled to Midian. There was a priest who had 7 daughters, and I married one of them and started a family. And even though I was separated from my true family, I never forgot them. And I knew that one day I would be back. Now, many years had passed since then. I never forgot about my people in Egypt. But one day, while I was in Midian, a sight that I could never forget I saw. While tending to the flock of sheep, I saw a miracle by God. A burning bush, but the bush was not being consumed by the flames. An angel was there, an angel of the Lord, and the angel told me that he saw the suffrage of the Hebrew people in Egypt, and that he was not soon to forget. And that's when the Lord God gave me my mission.
Moses, Moses,
Here I am, God.
do not approach here. Remove your sandals from your feet, from the place which you are standing is holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I have surely seen the affliction of my people who are in Egypt, and heard their cry on their account of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. Therefore I have come down to deliver them out of the hands of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of the land to a good and spacious land, to a land flowing with milk and honey. Now therefore the cry of the children of Israel has come to me. Moreover, I have also seen the oppression by which the Egyptians are oppressing them. Come now, therefore, I will send you to Pharaoh, so that you may bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Where is my shoe? There's one of them. Where's the other one? Even though in the presence of God, I was still afraid that I could not complete my mission, no matter what he said. And God said that if I was still afraid, he would send Aaron with me. Send him as my companion on this journey to be my mouthpiece.
Hi, I'm Aaron, Moses' brother. Moses came to me with a plan for us to go to Pharaoh and tell him to let our people go from Egyptian slavery.
Let my people go.
Yeah, let my people go.
Get out of here. Get out of here, guys. Silly Israelites. Get back to work.
Pharaoh wouldn't listen, so God sent 10 plagues upon the Egyptian people.
And God saw what the Pharaoh had done, and he held up to his word and ravished the Egyptians. He ravished their land, and as he said, it consumed them all. The Pharaoh did not give up until the final plague, the death of the firstborn, had struck him. And he finally let the Hebrew people go.
Moses and Aaron kept coming to me, telling me to let their people go. Let my people go, they would say. They're such whiners. I wasn't about to let their people go. Then God sent 10 plagues, and I had a change of heart. I decided to let their people go.
We're headed home. Finally, we were stopped at the Red Sea, unable to know what to do. Back in Egypt, back at the Pharaoh's palace, the Pharaoh had a change of heart and decided that the Hebrews were his and his only. And so he soon chased after us.
Now that the Israelites are gone, who's going to make my bricks?
Yeah, now that the Israelites are gone, who will do my laundry? Yeah, now that the Israelites are gone, who's gonna vacuum my carpet? Yeah, let's go get them! Yeah!
Me, with the Hebrews, were stuck at the Red Sea, and I asked God for a miracle. And God split the Red Sea, and we walked through. And as the Egyptians came behind us, God closed the seas in on top of them. And at last, the Hebrew people were set free. In short, even though I was separated from everything that I had loved, And even though one bad decision I had made had separated me from all of that, God did not soon forget, and he soon forgave, and even used me to deliver the Hebrew people out from Egypt and save them all.